2 years ago, we started our homestead with 4 laying hens. Then we added chicks, more chicks, and even more chicks. We got a couple more coops, added a garden, and towards the end of the summer, we got goats. So join us on the journey ahead as we discover the challenges, adventures, and learning that homesteading brings. Heading into our second winter, a lot had changed over the last 12 months. With 2 hatchings and 8 adopted hens, our flock grew from 5 chickens to 21. The notes from our gardening adventure gave us a head start into next year's plantings and a guide into how to winterize our equipment. We added 2 amazingly awesome goats. And as we look towards the spring, we were planning on hatching more chicks. Externally, I was pitching we need to get our rooster ratio right, while internally, I was struggling with chicken math. Our garden would expand in the hopes that we could grow more than just squash and zucchini. And we planned to breed our goats to raise some kids, get milk, and make cheese. In addition, we toyed with the idea of adding another level to the homestead, and we were researching bees, ducks, donkeys, pigs, and of course, emus. Prior to too much research, we had a winter to prepare for. This is an absolute lifesaver, especially during that week that it was below zero. The water for the animals never froze. So this is one that I use for the chickens. This bottom red plate plugs in and is heated, so that never freezes. It gets dirty, partly because of the goats and all the activity around it, but it never freezes, which is a huge plus. And then this silver heater base here for the goats, I put a bucket of water on there, and that keeps their water from ever freezing. So this is a nice place that they always have water, but I do have some other portable ones I put out. But the heated base is the thing that's the killer, because it just keeps it from freezing, keeps that from freezing. Then I put these little portable kind of 1-gallon waterers out so that they have water throughout the chicken yard. So I'll tell you, in all honesty, I bring this out so Pokey has water, because Pokey doesn't often like to go down to the other side, and I worry that she'll get dehydrated. So every day I'll bring a little 1-gallon or a couple of these 1-gallon ones around here, since she kind of walks her own path every day. Sometimes I try and put these 1-gallon waterers on where I think she's going to go that day, so she has water. While I constructed a winter panel last year, with the new coop we needed professional help and ordered storm panels from the Urban Coop Company. Storm panels, winter storm panels, and they have magnets on them, so they stick on. So Urban Coop Company makes them for all of the different windows so that you can keep storm and keep it a little bit warm. And right now I just have these 2, so I can keep where they roost at night. I can keep the heat trapped in there, and there's still enough ventilation for them. But I've ordered the storm panels for the rest of it so that this place will be a little bit better for them. For Christmas, Jackster got me 10 bales of straw to insulate the goat house. My Christmas present for my family was they went and got straw today and put it in the goat hut so the goats would stay warm. And that is Jackster right there, who was the brainchild of this Christmas gift, so that these 2 little goats could stay warm. What a great Christmas gift. Once set, we felt we were ready for the best winter could throw at us. With 3 flocks now, there were a lot of changes in our setup and what seemed like a constantly changing dynamic in the groups. In the walk-in coop was our first group of chickens and our hatching of Pokey chicks. These were our oldest chickens. In the rec center was the second group we hatched and was our teenage flock. And in the backyard coop were the toddlers, the 8 hens we ordered to help try to stabilize our rooster to hen ratio. This is like the Dan Ryan in Chicago. When you open it up, they come pouring out. And these are the 8 chicks that we got in June, hoping that now they're not coming, there they go. Hoping that we could get our rooster to hen ratio right, getting these additional 8 hens. But recently found out that this white one here appears to be a silky rooster. She had blood on her feathers. I think she caught a mouse, and in killing and eating that mouse, got blood all over her, and being as white as she is, you could see it. And so posted some pictures on Facebook, and everybody came back and said, hey, your hen's a rooster. Now it really looks like a rooster, now that I've been told it's a rooster. Those 8 new hens were to get our rooster to hen ratio right. And the odd thing that's happened is Edward Jr., here, the white rooster, Carl, the aggressive rooster there, both of them moved into this coop with the 8 chicks, as did 2 of the hens that were in the rec center. And they've all moved over here. So now there's 12 chickens that stay here in a coop and run that's for 5, 6, 7. They all fit on the sleeping stick, so it's not a problem there. But one issue it's created, it's got poor Patch staying in the rec center all by himself. And then this is the older chicks. This is the original group, along with Pokey's kids. It's interesting, the older ones seem to go to bed first. The toddlers seem to go to bed second, and then the teenagers I have to coax to bed with chubby mealworms. All right, that can't be good. You have a plastic bag on your head. When we opened each coop in the mornings, the toddlers would make us nervous as they would race outside the protective fence of the chicken yard. I think it started with them being a bit intimidated by the older chickens and working to get away from them. It made us nervous because it removed a significant amount of protection. After a couple months, we were somewhat relieved as Edward Jr., one of the teenage roos, seemed to have adopted the young flock. Despite the potential shock, he would race through the fence and watch over them. It made us a bit more comfortable with him hanging outside the chicken yard, as he was very protective of them and even chased other roosters and hens away. They were small enough at the time where they could simply walk through the electric fencing, and they must have noticed that the older chickens wouldn't go through. It seemed like life in the chicken yard changed a bit every day and a bit more every night as everyone worked to sort out the new pecking order. There's Marty chasing Patch away from his mom's best bud. But Patch has been sneaking around trying to get somebody all morning. A little scolding. You stay here. Now you got 6 roosters, and right now they're all still pretty young, so there's not fighting. But I think in this spring we're going to get a little bit of some issues because we do have some aggressive ones. Nobody's as aggressive as Edward, but they could grow into that. I mean, Patch is just a big boy. It was really compelling to see the flocks get established and then change on multiple occasions. Our roosters are all young, and so we didn't have many typical rooster issues, but we knew that would likely be coming in the spring. We got a couple rooster issues that we're dealing with as we get ready for the winter. One is our ratios are off. We have 21 chickens, 5 roosters, 16 hens, and we just found out a couple days ago that one of the hens is actually a rooster, so it's actually 6 roosters to 15 hens, and that's putting a lot of stress on the girls, so we need to figure out and get that ratio right. The other part is noise. We thought being out here on a farm that rooster noise wouldn't be an issue. We've heard from our neighbors that politely they've said, oh, you got roosters? So we know that they're hearing them. But the biggest problem is our teenage kids. They're seniors in high school, and the way that the heat works in the house, all the heat rises and the upstairs bedrooms get really, really warm. So they sleep with the windows open. And because of that, at 4:30 in the morning, when the roosters start crowing, our 18-year-olds are getting woken up, and that's creating some stress at home. So we're going to meet with Rachel Porter from Porter Farms, one of our guides in the first year, and she's going to talk to us about some rooster and some noise issues. Holy cow, this is a great setup. I don't have any decorations at all.
So it's the same coop, but we put in that middle chunk right there. All right, you ready, guys? I'm gonna shut this. Not that they'll really escape, but.
I like your setup.
They're really well behaved. All of them are great. Like this one here, she's my most adventurous one right now. She's a speckled Sussex.
Is that a Polish?
Yes.
When we visited you last time, did you have a gutter on this?
Mm-mm.
And shingles?
We had shingles on it. The gutter is new because we found that once the snow melts, it's nothing but a mud pit right through here. So I've got some protection from the mud pit, and it's kind of nice. I can put this here and give them fresh water. It's super easy and recycled
That's
water.
a great idea.
And then yeah, this just helps with the snow. Thank you, Agrarian. And I put a bigger door. I just stole that from Agrarian. Thanks, guys.
Borrowed.
Borrowed.
Andrew gave it to you.
They totally want it back.
I met you just before I was getting into this. One of the myths was how expensive it is to get in.
Yeah.
And your coop, if I remember correctly, you built it for under $200.
It was around 200.
So now you add in this middle section here. What are you
30
up
bucks. I mean, nothing. All you're doing is this. And we don't have the best setup as far as protection goes. I can already see rats getting in through these. So our plan is to kind of double it up and make it a little more this size with the smaller ones.
Yeah.
A little safer.
What kind of predators do you deal with?
We have a lot of hawks right now, especially in the fall, winter time. The hawks are bad.
So last time we visited, you did not have a rooster.
No. So it wasn't intentional, but we knew it was going to happen.
Okay. And how's he been?
Mostly fine. We had some issues with neighbors complaining.
Because of the noise?
Because of the noise. They actually reached out on a public forum saying, rooster at X location, I don't live on a farm for a reason.
So they didn't come talk to you personally?
And in their defense, I don't think they probably knew where I lived.
No Crow has won that.
Yes.
I know. I saw something on Instagram that you posted.
Yeah, I've got it. And we actually just took it off of him because we found a different solution, sort of. So, and you can see how beat it up it is.
Yeah. Is that because of you putting it on and off, or is that just how he wears it?
I think it's just how he wears it. I had a friend from Agrarian that would come in and we would talk chickens as we do, as us crazy chicken people do. And
I've heard about you guys.
Us. So he didn't put it on correctly, and it was a traumatic experience for him, and so he was more than happy to give this away. So that's how I got it, and
Does Agrarian sell these?
No,
Okay.
not yet. I'm hoping they start to, because it does work, but I feel like it might be more of a temporary solution than it is a long-term solution. And you can tell a little bit where his collar was. His feathers are coming in a little slower.
Sure.
So.
And how long did you have it on him prior?
At least a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
And the logo goes up, right?
Logo goes up, always.
Okay.
All right, throw it around him.
Okay.
And by my understanding, you want to make sure, you can do a little bit tighter than that.
Okay.
Make sure there's room for a couple fingers in there.
A couple fingers.
You can go tighter than that, too.
Okay, tighter than that?
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now my fingerprints are on it. If
something happens.
So he's used to it now? I mean,
he has no problem with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll probably see as soon as he gets put down, he'll probably start backing up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the feathers just kind of fall on top. So like I said, I check it out every couple days just to make sure we're still good. And I think it's good to just watch them right after you put it on too and make sure that they have enough time that if it is too tight, you can catch it in time, because like I said, people have not always been lucky with that. And one of them I gave to a friend. All right, he's going down. Oh, you hate the cold. They won't come out here, they're such babies. So this is our temporary fix for the crowing.
And it does that?
We have ventilation here and here, and then one on the other side. And we've got it closed up enough where they still get some ventilation through, but for the majority of it, it just, I mean, think about it. This big thing being open gives a lot of ventilation, but it gives a lot of sound.
What time does he start crowing in the morning? Because we're at like 4:30 now.
Yeah. It was actually daylight savings, like night. He started at It was 3:30 in the morning. Like, you didn't get the memo.
That's one thing that I like about our roosters too, is they do alert when they see something and get him in. So does the no-crow collar affect his ability to tidbit or?
No, he still does his thing.
For being so kind, letting us come out, sharing your information with us, not just now, but 2 years ago, helping me get my start. Got you a little gift for you and the girls.
Oh my.
Yeah, 11 pounds. So you got 11 chickens, that's a pound for each one of them.
That's a pound per chicken for now. That is so fantastic. Thank you so much for that.
Isn't that an awesome bag? Oh, you're welcome.
Gigantic,
you're welcome.
That's a gigantic bag of chubbies.
Have you had?
They love their mealworms, yes.
So how long would that last you?
Oh gosh, I know how quick we go through them. I mean, probably at least through the winter. I spoil them a little more in the winter time.
I can see that. Yeah.
They get their strawberries. They get hot, warm oatmeal sometimes if I'm feeling really nice.
Wow.
I'll make them some treats. Yes, I'll throw those in there. Can you imagine? Hot oatmeal and mealworms. My kitchen's gonna smell so good.
Delicious, yeah. As far as smoothing out the rooster noise issue, I felt the collar was a possible solution. As for my rooster to hen ratio, I know of only one solution to that problem: more chickens.
Thank you for all those mealworms. They're gonna be so happy.
Just don't let Matt have any. These are all for the chickens.
They're all for the chickens.
So there are some times I don't get home till late at night, and I want to make sure that the chickens are safe, and then also with the cold weather, I want to make sure that they're warm. So I got this Brinzy Chick Safe automatic door opener and closer. So I'm thinking about attaching it where I could bring the ramp up, which also kind of closes that coop up, will keep heat in there. That way, if I'm not home in time, they'd be locked up. Okay, menu down. Menu down. Jeez. Just ate the corner of my instructions. Evangeline. Okay, menu down. Wait. Make sure the cord is attached to your door. Just to try, just to see here if it can handle the weight of this. What I'm thinking could actually physically work. Guys, come on. Come on. Killing me, guys. You are killing me today. Let's go with, make the knot out here. So I haven't sealed this for weather. I don't have it ready other than I just want to see about calibrating the door and if the door can, hey, and if the door is not too heavy for this. So, okay, look, let's work together here. Nope. Okay, come on. Door calibration, okay. Up. Shoot. Okay, door calibration. Hold the button on. Hold the button until the door is fully open. No, 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 no. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this at a time when they are eating or something. Well, I'm pretty excited. I have figured out how to use the chick safe. Figured out how to calibrate the door so I know how to get it to go up at the right time and at the right level and down at the right level. I need to clean the poop and the dirt off the door, make it a little bit lighter. It's strong enough to do it with it on, but I'd like to have it not have to work that hard. So got a little bit of work to do, but I at least have figured it out and feel comfortable about making this safer and warmer for the chickens in the winter.
For more fun, like Coop Dreams on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and visit our website at www.fadedjeans.tv.
Scratch around in here, guys. Come look at that. Look at that. Supposed to be the chickens scratching around in there.